Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and whether you are brand new to us or you have been with us for decades, I wanted to jump on and give you a reminder to think back to the basics, especially if you get a little bit overwhelmed when looking at our product line, all the elements that they cover. And in fact, if you look at our catalog, this is a catalog we just brought out. It's got all of our brand new products in it. And we have been really listening to all of the feedback, especially over these last few years. I would love it if you carried this type of product. I'd love if you carried like a zinc and a vitamin D and some mushrooms and some CBD. And we have been adding some really beautiful things to our line the last few years. Now we are in a little bit of a, okay, let's not just catch our breath, but let's really just keep the line where it is and really educate people on what they do. So what we've been getting a lot lately, feedback-wise, is it seems a little bit overwhelming because there now feels like there's so many things. So here's what I wanted to just bring to you today. Think about the basics that Barlow Herbal is known for. And I'll keep coming back to this all day long because these are staples in the lives of myself, my kids, my grandkids, the people that work for Barlow Herbal, and my extended family and friends who've been using these things forever. So I wanted to just bring the idea of bringing it back to the basics. So whether or not you've been using our stuff for a long time, and for many of you that is decades, literally, and some of it even predates before my dad passed away. I know many people still say, I used to buy from your dad, I've been buying LDM for 40 years, and this is something that we really, really, truly love, is the longevity of what we do. And then there's also a big, beautiful group of people who are fairly new to us. And I think when people find us for the first time, it can be like, here's this whole big group of products, and it can feel a little bit overwhelming. So what I wanted to do is just jump on this quick video and give you a reminder of the things that I would say are the staples if you're coming to Barlow Herbal. Now, the number one thing is, of course, LDM 100. Now, a good reminder of this is that we now have a reduced alcohol LDM 100. It comes in a pretty blue label. It comes in a 2 ounce and a 4 ounce. It's very popular because you can use it on your pets, and it's very good for people who don't want to give alcohol tinctures to their kids, or even taste sensitive or alcohol sensitive adults. But our go-to product, the product that we are very well known for, is the LDM 100. So if you come back to the basics of what Barlow Herbal is all about, I would say that is what drives people to come back and visit us over and over again. This is something to have in your arsenal, something to keep on your shelf, and not wait until you have an emergency and you need it, and then maybe say, oh, I should have some. So LDM 100 is something that is a definite basic, something that we will never stop making, never stop wildcrafting the plant Lomation for, because there's a real passion that we have for this plant and what it's done in all of our lives. Now, a second thing to think about is the immunity boost. This is something that it does have Lomation in it. It has other herbs that support and detox your liver and your other organs, helps to clear mucus out of the organs. It was formulated about 15 years ago to help prevent the one-time Lomation rash that some people get. But what it's really grown into is this beautiful blend of herbs in a very concentrated tincture that not only helps support and detox your organs, but it helps with seasonal allergies. It's great for daily immune support. It's just this beautiful blend of herbs that has just gotten its own special following for people who, want all those amazing herbs in what they do. So Immunity Boost is right up there near the top. And I'm only going to talk about 4. So that's the second one. The third one is our Lung Blend. Now this one's been around for about 7 or 8 years, and this one is a true game changer. Again, this is tincture. This comes in very concentrated tincture. This supports and nourishes the lungs. It helps with people who are breathing bad air. It helps with people who've had bronchitis or infections that tend to linger in the lungs. It helps if you get a cold or you get something that kind of settles there. But what I've really come to love about the Lung Blend And what I really believe it does is it literally can help heal the lung tissue. And lungs take 6 to 8 months to regenerate, where you get all new lung tissue. Like, we know that our body becomes new. Some organs and body parts take longer, like your skin. You have new skin every 30 days. Your bones, 7 years, you have brand new bones. Well, your lungs take 6 to 8 months. So if you're someone who's been dealing with lingering issues, or maybe you had pneumonia when you were a kid, you're going to have lungs that have a little bit of have been compromised, and your lungs, almost like every other organ, they hold patterns. So if you had pneumonia as a kid or some type of infection in your lungs, then there's a weakness there. And a lot of times whenever you get a cold or you get the flu or whatever, it will settle in your lungs. And if this is a common problem for you, the lung blend is definitely something to consider and to have in your arsenal. Remember that tinctures have a 10-year shelf life, and actually it's a best by date, but their tinctures actually are indefinite. Now, the reduced alcohol, like I was talking about for the LDM, that has a 5-year best by date. So you still have a very, very long shelf life, which is really, really nice. Now, the fourth one is the last one I'm going to talk about, and this is our Brain Glow. This one, again, it's been out for about almost 10 years at this point, and it's for mental clarity, mental energy. For me, it's dementia prevention, Alzheimer's prevention. This is something that this beautiful little bundle of 8 herbs that are designed to improve oxygen and circulation to your brain and give you just mental clarity and focus and energy has got its own little ecosystem of people who really love this product. Now, about 2 years ago, we brought it out in tincture form. It used to only be in a capsule. And I personally go back and forth between the capsule and the tincture. The tincture not only comes in a full strength, but it comes in reduced alcohol. So this is something to think about possibly for your college student, your high school student. The youngest that I personally know of that has used the Brain Glow was a 3-year-old. And, to me, this is one of the beautiful things about Mother Nature, is that there are so many nice things that can not only help us as adults, but our families and our children and our grandchildren. So I just wanted to jump on here in this quick video and give you a reminder of going back to the basics. So if you feel a little bit overwhelmed by our product line, if you're just finding us for the first time, what I would suggest that you do, look at LDM 100. Follow the protocol we have to prevent the rash. The protocol is on page 16 of our catalog. This is our beautiful new catalog. If you're watching this at a later date, it might have a different kind of a cover, but we have a very well laid out protocol that's been used very effectively for many, many years in helping to prevent the one-time rash that some people get when they use Lomation for the first time. So take a look at what has kind of put us on the map, and that is Lomation and LDM 100. Second is Immunity Boost, third is Lung Blend, and fourth is the Brain Glow. These are all a very good place to start. And then look at some of the things like our CBD. The rub we have is amazing. Vitamin D, which is D3K2, and zinc. I mean, we have so many things that might be able to help you fill in where you need to kind of put those little puzzle pieces in that help take your health to the next level. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below this video. I will do everything I can to answer in a timely manner. You can also email us at customerservice@barlowherbal.com. I'll put that link along with a phone number below this video. But thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to this channel if you're not. Hit the thumbs up. We'd love to hear, actually what I'd love to hear is how long have you been using LDM? It'd be cool to see who comments with the longest amount of years. I've talked to people who knew my dad, who bought from my dad, who want to reminisce about my dad. And, he's been gone for 25 years, so it's absolutely amazing to hear from people who knew my dad and actually used to buy directly from him. So thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments below, how many years have you been using LDM? So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.